I wanted to share three things with you that I feel are fresh in my mind still, that I think stood out to me. So the takeaway for day one, I got a chance to see Brad Garlinghouse and David Schwartz yesterday. And that was again day one of the conference. So David Schwartz got on the stage and he told a story that I've never heard him tell before, but they asked him to share one of the stories from his past that he thought was relevant. And he talked about how back in the day, when he was building XRP Ledger, before any of it was what it is today, David had a team and they were working on it. And he brought in, he said, a guy named Dan Kaminsky to review the consensus design, right? And so now, if you don't know who Dan Kaminsky is or was, he was a legendary security researcher. So he, I think at one point he discovered a DNS bug that broke the entire internet. So he is one of the smartest minds in security, right? So he said him and his team was actually worried about the fact that XRP Ledger might have some fundamental flaws and that they just didn't get a chance to see yet. And y'all know I talk a lot about the ledger and how they built it. But I didn't know the background of this story. So he said he spent dozens of hours going over the design of XRP Ledger. And then when he came back for his review, he told them that Dan told them that he could not find any obvious severe problems with the ledger. Again, David was a little afraid that he overlooked something and that it just wouldn't be a thing. Like, it's like, okay, y'all, we done, it didn't work, And so then on top of that, David said they later had a Nobel Prize winning economist also review the design from an economic perspective. I'm telling you this because I didn't understand the scrutiny that he went through for the XRPL. And of course, that guy couldn't find anything. So he had two of the most expert minds in two different fields independently reviewing the architecture of the XRP ledger in the earliest days, and neither of them could break it. So that is the foundation of what you are holding when you hold XRP. And I love to just hear the background on stuff like this. So I just wanted to let you know that the technology was stress tested at the highest level by people who had every reason to find problems that they could not find.
Free account setup information for the first 30 comments with the code LLC30.